How's it going, guys? It's Friday, July 21st, and I got you this week's freshwater video full of some fun and interesting and really wacky fish. Definitely check this one out. Let's get it started. I know sometimes I like to save the best for last, but occasionally I like to treat you guys and really just come out the gate swinging. And man, are we swinging like a boxer today, because we have this amazing sunshine pleco. I've only really ever seen 2 or 3 of these, honestly. They're incredibly rare, but incredibly beautiful. They have all of the cool attributes that both the gold nugget pleco and the redfin sternella pleco have, with the beautiful fins and the beautiful body. Like the best of both worlds. An amazing pleco species. Can't miss on these ones. As well as one of my favorite epistogramma species, the adorable little epistogramma borelli, the opal form specifically, so they'll get the nice blues in them. We got males and females. Their color's just now coming in, so they're looking gorgeous. As well as green neon rummy nose tetras, the Adolphoscories, and some adorable little bristlenose plecos. And speaking of some gorgeous plecos, we have this absolutely beautiful king tiger pleco in right now. Gorgeous, love the banding. Reminds me a lot like a flash pleco, another species I really love. Can't go wrong with them. Absolutely beautiful. As well as some of those gorgeous epistogramma trifasciatas, the 3-striped epistogrammas, another gorgeous species, gets lots of blues in them as they mature, and they have really nice finnage. So, absolutely love them. Another personal favorite bottom feeder that I will never pass over. We've got a bunch of nice, chunky, good-sized clown loaches in right now. Clown loaches are just an all-around great fish. They're entertaining, they're beautiful, and they can even provide a service for you. Not only do they keep the bottom of the tank clean, but they are masters at taking care of snail problems. They love to eat those little invasive snails. All around, amazing fish. Absolutely love them. I know usually when I bring you over here to the cichlid tanks, the focus is on all the interesting and weird cichlids. Today I'm going to pull the focus onto some of the gorgeous Synodontis catfish we have in right now, starting with the beautiful Synodontis multipunctatus. Got a couple of these guys in right now. Absolutely love them. They're a very active Synodontis species that does well with just about any cichlid species, as well as the gorgeous yellow marbled Synodontis, another absolutely ballpark hitter. These guys remind me of some of the really pretty pleco species with that gorgeous yellow marbling color. And they get along with other Synodontis species, which is nice. But yeah, 2 amazing Synodontis species, as well as a bunch of really cool cichlids. Don't get me wrong, I still love them all. Especially these guys. Who doesn't love a little frontosa? But yeah, I promise you I don't plan these themes out. They kind of just happen. But kind of keeping with the bottom feeder theme, plecos and loaches and catfish, we have one of my personal favorites, the dwarf chain loach. They've got all of the wonderful attributes of the wonderful clown loaches in a little tiny package for those of you who can't house the bigger clown loaches. They're still also great at keeping control of snail populations. We also have some gorgeous zigzag eels, another adorable bottom feeder, for your consideration. Straying away from the bottom feeders for a moment, we have some absolutely gorgeous African knifefish. I personally just love knifefish. They're just such weird fish. I love anything that strays from the norm. They're gorgeous, interesting. Fins on them are so cool. And these are actually one of the more active knifefish species. I know a lot of knifefish species are very lazy and don't do a lot. These African knifefish are really, really cool. And this angelfish is just so insistent on being right in my shot. Thank you. But yeah, very active knifefish species. Really cool ones. Absolutely love them. And coming on down here, we've got tons of nice, big, pretty cichlid species for those of you looking. Like the Geophagus valensii, some nice, big, chunky parrots, gorgeous red-eyed severum, blue dolphin cichlids, moali hawk cichlids, a couple nice big haps. Tons and tons of big, beautiful cichlids for those of you looking for some bigger stuff. I had debated on saving these guys for last because they're just an absolutely interesting and freaky little fish, but I'll go with the flow and keep them here. But there's still some cool stuff ahead, so definitely don't worry about that. But I had to show off these Rhino crocodile plecos because they are such a strange and beautiful fish. And frankly, one that I'd never even seen before. So that was quite the surprise to even me. They're a really, really cool species, and they just have those adorable little horns. Personally, I probably would have called them like a triceratops or ceratops in pleco because they look a little bit more like triceratops horns than rhino horns, but that's just the dino nerd in me. I can definitely see where they got the name crocodile because those armored scutes are really cool looking. But yeah, all around they are just an adorable and interesting pleco species, and we got a handful of them in right now. A little variation in color too. And God, what's with angels and trying to get in my shots? There, you want to be featured? There you go. We also have a bunch of angelfish that like to interrupt my shots. But yeah, rhino crocodile pleco. How neat is that? I know that one's not easy to follow up, but we'll definitely try. We have a handful of some absolutely gorgeous albino red Oscars in right now. These guys only get prettier as they age, so if you think they're pretty now, wait till you see them as adults. Super cool. Absolutely love this variety of Oscar. Another gorgeous oddball I do not see in very often are the gorgeous ruby red scat. These guys are such an interesting fish. Odd body shape with beautiful colors. And they are terrors if you happen to be algae, because they are so good at eating algae. So awesome for algae control, especially in tanks that have other algae species that are tough to get rid of, like beard algae and hair algae. Really cool fish. Figured I'd also take a moment to run through a handful of really cool plecos we have in right now. A few more, I know. We have a lot of really cool plecos right now. Starting with the green dragon longfins. The really cool albino longfins. The super red albinos. You can really see it on that one where they really get that deep reddish color. Your standard albinos, as well as some gorgeous yellow sun-kissed shrimp, beautiful deep red cherries, and wonderful fire oranges. And for those of you wondering, yes, we did get a whole bunch of those adorable mini Mexican lobsters in. So we got a bunch of these guys in now. I know they have been in such high demand recently, but finally got our hands on a few more. A lot of people have been asking for them. And honestly, I don't blame y'all. I have a tank of these at home. I absolutely love them. They're personable, adorable, they don't get big, and they don't have a lot of the drawbacks of the other crayfish types. So super cool. Absolutely love them. Another real cool thing we have in, you saw the Pseudonymous multipunctatus we had earlier. Well, this is the smaller species, the dwarf petricola, or Pseudonymous petricola catfish. Another really cool little Pseudonymous species, but this is a very, very small species, so great for baby tanks for African cichlids, or even just keeping in nano tanks or keeping them clean. Alright, a couple more fun things to go. Starting us off, some gorgeous electric blue ram cichlids. So they take the beautiful blues of those regular rams and stretch it down the whole body. Really, really pretty fish. Doesn't show up well on camera, but they're super blue in person. We also have some of the frickatas, some of my favorites, the fork-tailed, blue-eyed, yellowfin rainbows, or we just sometimes say friccata because that's a long name. Beautiful rainbow fish species though, perfect for nano tanks, stay nice and small. But on top of that, one last really cool fish that we have in here. You can see one of them there, a couple of them up here now. Absolutely beautiful redfin Panchanax. The gorgeous fish species. I'm a sucker for anything with a heavy banding like that. That's such a pretty look. But yeah, as they mature, their fins get really, really pretty colors. They have nice black trims and black bandings. They're really, really cool. We have males and females right now. Definitely something I would come check out. And while normally I'd say that's our end, that's our highlight, we got one more surprise for y'all. I could not show off this big, beautiful baby. We have this gorgeous, big old albino axolotl in right now looking for a loving home. So, definitely a nice, healthy, well-established axolotl. Something really cool, wonderful display piece for anybody looking for something like that. But alas, all good things must come to an end. But what an excellent week, full of amazing and interesting fish. And I don't know if you saw the saltwater video first or if you're going to that one next, but that was also chock full of amazing fish. Just a great week. It always gets me giddy when we get these good weeks full of cool fish. But until next time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and any of our local customers looking for anything cool or interesting like the big axolotl or the redfin Panchanax, feel free to email us at contact@exoticaquatic.com. We'd love to get in for you. Until next time.